Hello Fly Babies, it's me, your FlyLady Kat, and I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to help you learn how to finally love yourself. Today is Monday, and it is a 3-layer cake. So what we're going to start with is our routines. We have how many routines? Yes, we have 5 routines. Can you name them? Morning routine, laundry routine, paper routine, after dinner routine, and before bed routine. That's right. And we have 3 checks. What are they? 3 clutter checks. That's right. And when do those happen? Morning, afternoon, and evening. That's right. And when you give your children jobs, what are you supposed to do? What is your job? Inspect what you expect. Correct. Okay. Good. Let's get on with the day. If you are a payroll fly baby, you're going to get up and do your morning routines, and then you're going to go to work. And your kids have been through their routine as well. When you get to work, you're going to think about today. Today is Monday. It is Weekly Home Blessing Hour Day. That's our basic weekly plan item. And we are in Zone 5, the living room. So for you, you're going to think about, and hopefully you did yesterday when you were replanning in your planner. I tell you to always on Sunday go through it one more time and make sure you have everything plugged in for the next week. So you will have talked to your children about what you want them to do, the 10-minute item you'd like them to do. So hopefully you did your sheets on Saturday and they did theirs. And then today what you have to do is one of the easy things. So let's just pick dusting. Another easy thing is wiping the glass. Another easy thing is emptying the little garbage cans. And the other 2 things that are not as easy, but they're not hard, are vacuuming and or dry dusting the floors and mopping the kitchen and the bathrooms. Okay, so remember there's no perfection here. There's going to be a 10-minute limit on the amount of time you can spend in each one of these areas, or your children. So pick one, give it to your kids or child if you have one. You might have them accomplish 2 or 3 in one day, and that will be awesome. Not one child. If you have like 3 kids who are 9 or older, they can all 3 do one of those things. The job for you is when you come home, you have to inspect what you expect. And if they didn't do it, after reminders from you at lunch, maybe on your break, definitely on your way home, then there's a consequence that's immediate. Now, people have asked me, how long should the consequences last? I can't make that decision for you, and I can't make the decision of what the consequence is. I can tell you that it needs to be big enough that it impacts the child, that they remember the next time, that it's a whole lot easier to do this little thing you're asking them to do as part of the family than it is to lose something. And the thing about a kid is, in the beginning, they'll always choose not to do it, or almost always. There'll be a time they'll choose not to do it because it seems like, well, that's in the future when I lose my XYZ. But when you get home and the future is now, it's a whole different story. So they're going to be giving you fits, and they're going to say it's your fault, but it's not. It's not your fault. It's your children's choice, and they chose the consequence. So don't believe that for a minute and just let them stew. And when you're done, you have to determine how long. Maybe it's for the rest of the evening. Maybe it's for a day. Don't give it so much that it's ridiculous. Like, you don't want to take away screen time for a whole week because they didn't do a 10-minute job. But make it enough so that it definitely is more than they want to pay. Okay? That's how you're going to get them to do their jobs. And these are not hard things we're asking. These are little disciplines, little growths, little guidances. Okay, now, at-home fly babies, in the morning, do your morning routines. Then you're going to go straight into your laundry. Then you're going to go into your paper routine, then right into your weekly home blessing hour. Go ahead and get the whole thing done, 1 hour max. And then you're going to go, and the reason it's an hour is you're doing your sheets today too. So sheets, and then sheets, and then glass, dusting, garbage cans, sweep/mop/dust mop, whatever, and mop the kitchen and bathrooms, or bathroom, whatever. Okay? 10 minutes max, that's your limit. You're not allowed to work past that, just like you tell that to your kids, which is the opposite of what you usually tell kids. Don't you dare leave that room dirty, blah, blah, blah. And that's not what you're saying. You're saying you have a 10-minute limit. Don't go over 10 minutes. You don't have to get the corners. I just want you to get where people walk. They're going to be like, what has happened to Mama? But that's okay. All right, so we've talked about the weekly home blessing hour, and now we're going to go into the living room. So for the living room, if you have enough kids, you can delegate something in the living room. Remember, you've picked 4 things from your list, from your room list for your zone that you want to clean this week, and you put it in your planner. So if you have 5 children and they're all 9 and older, they can work without supervision, then when you get home, you could have 3 of the weekly home blessing hour things done and 2 things done in the living room. Or you could have all 5 of the weekly home blessing hour things done. Or you could have all 4 of the things done in the living room and 1 of the weekly home blessing hour things. You know, that's just an example. It's probably not reality. Most people who have 5 kids don't work, but you never know. Everybody has a different situation. All right, so, but if you do have 5 kids and you stay at home, I'm not saying you don't work. Even if you have no kids and you stay at home, I'm not saying you don't work. I'm saying that if you do have that many, let's delegate even if you're at home. And even if you only have 1 child, delegate some stuff. Let them learn, okay? Okay, so after everything is done today, we're gonna do our after dinner routine and our before bed routines. Don't forget 3 clutter checks. Don't forget to inspect what you expect. Don't forget to put away your laundry. And don't forget that you are beautiful.